I have not yet discussed the knockout game that is going on primarily in New York City, but also in Syracuse, St. Louis, and New Jersey. And I had very specific reasons why I didn't discuss it. And because I got an email from a viewer saying that he wanted me to address a specific element of coverage, I thought we would talk about it. So if you haven't heard of the knockout game, this is where kids or young, generally young adults, are punching unsuspecting people as they walk around in public, men, women, the elderly. And the idea is to come up from behind when the victim is totally defenseless and try to punch them hard enough in the head so that they pass out instantly, pass out and fall to the ground. And then you run away, okay? People have died from this. This has already claimed lives in Syracuse, St. Louis, and New Jersey. There have been injuries reported in the Crown Heights neighborhood of Brooklyn. And one of the New York victims says he thinks he was targeted because he was an Orthodox Jew walking by himself. About 10 assaults total. So here's the situation. And Timothy, who wrote to me, sums it up perfectly. Timothy says, I really worry about the reporting of the game because I was wondering if reporting it has any net advantage to the public. It is a low frequency event. Reporting the game could lead to copycat awareness and popularity more than any value of reporting it for awareness. I wonder your thoughts on this. How would you go about reporting it if you think it is appropriate? Yeah, local news here in New York and even national news now, this has been on Drudge Report and on Huffington Post. They are making this seem like it is an epidemic, right? When we look at it, there have been 10 reported incidents. So I do have that concern, Lewis, that reporting about this is giving individuals the idea of doing it. If it got no attention, are 3, 4, 5, 10 incidents really that much on their own? I think that there is a little bit of a copycat element happening here.
Probably. I'm certain that will happen. But at what point do you report on it? It is happening. And if it means that someone who's walking on the street is a little more aware and maybe, I don't know, pays attention to a group of kids that are behind them instead of ignoring it, well, maybe you could save a couple people from getting injured.
That's the thing. That is the thing. When I walk around, when I get off the subway, I will look back, or if I'll try to make sure I'm near people, because generally it will not happen to you if you're in a crowd, because the idea is you knock the victim out and then run away. If there's lots of people around, that isn't going to work as well. So I certainly am more aware of it, but then you have to step back and say, hold on, statistically, how many millions of people, tens of millions of people are walking around in the cities where there have been these incidents? What is the statistical likelihood that this will happen? And does it really, would we be reporting any type of incident that is happening with that ratio of prevalence? And that's where it becomes a little bit sensationalistic.
Right, right. I mean, I think 10 cases, okay, maybe we don't need to report on it yet, but I would say if it started happening more often, it definitely deserves some reporting.
Send me your thoughts on this. What's the barometer? Is the reporting helping or hurting? I'm curious what people think, especially if you live in one of these cities that has been affected.